So, those of you who clicked on today's video, you are in for a treat. Obviously a different video, no intro, no outro, straight to the point. I imagine some of you are here from more of curiosity than real calling to the message or having it resonate. There is a very specific message here for those of you who clicked on this today. It has to do with your admiration that you may have for me. So, I'm not feeling there's a lot of admiration from the collective that I channel for. Some just kind of use me for a tool. So this might be a smaller message. And so that's why I'm laying that out to start. If you admire me in some way, you need to stay for this message. This message is for you. I am channeling specifically for those who have love, admiration, and protection for me, or any sort of like feelings for me as a person, as a human. So stay here. This is your message. So there is a secret here. And this reading isn't going to focus on tarot or anything like that. And I did pull cards that relate to this, but I'm just being called to not share them for this specific reading. It's meant to be short and sweet. So there is a reason you may feel so drawn to me, and you may feel that I'm powerful or this rare light in your life. And it's because you, those I'm talking to today, possess those gifts, and you're essentially just seeing them in me being mirrored back to you cohesively and clearly for maybe the first time. Maybe it's very rare, it is, but that's what's happening here in our connection. You might be aware of that, but stay with me for more of this message if you are. Spirit is guiding me to a strange intuitive pull today on what this connection is supposed to ignite in you and what my path in your life is. The passion or clarity you feel when I speak is because no one has ever, or very few, mirrored you back in a way that you feel so clearly with me. And I don't even need to be perfect. I don't need to say perfect messages because Lord knows I really am not perfect in any way. I don't need to be super articulate. I don't need to have this fancy. I can just be my full self, and I'm living in enough coherence for you to see yourself clearly. And that's what's happening between us. It's rare that you feel someone embodying the path that you're meant to. And it doesn't, and I don't mean path as in like the steps of my life are your life. I just mean what I'm embodying on a spiritual level, you can sense. And it doesn't come from my words necessarily. It comes from feeling and sensing me, my essence. And that lives inside of you, that magic. So the point of today's message, I know it's very weird, it's very odd, but hear me out. It's to highlight this feeling with you and me. And it's to point out that the reason it exists maybe with other guides and those you follow and feel that same resonance and pull with. Basically, Spirit is suggesting that these mirrors that you're facing, like me or other readers who can coherently mirror you and pull that resonance out of you, are just to show you yourself and your power. So the message here today is to take the admiration you might have for me or for these other guides in your life that you feel deep, deep resonance with, and use it as an external force to think of yourself as. I am you and you are me. And for the people I'm talking to today, those rare people, I'm seeing there's like a clear gap between how easy it is to love and admire others or external sources like me or other readers, but not yourself in the same way. Like it's easier to outsource that love here. And I say love, but really the feeling is admiration. It could pop up in a protection, a lot of different ways. But I'm not saying that you don't love yourself or that you don't feel positivity for yourself as a whole. I'm saying that you love these outside sources in a way that you can't for yourself right now. There's some sort of gap there that I'm meant to highlight today for you. And that's what this odd, interesting reading is for. So the message today feels like it's really, really important that you know, and no one else is going to tell you this, especially not on YouTube, that in following the guidance of readers online in person, wherever you go to find these messages and downloads and hits and resonance and affirmation, whatever you're being called for to find answers, just know that you're following your own internal light and knowledge, not mine. And that's why you resonate so deeply with me, is that we are interconnected in that way. I'm just repeating back what you already know. Because I can clearly reflect you back to you, I am a tool now while you find your way, or perhaps make your way more efficient, perhaps tailor your way, adjust your way, fine tune your way. But ultimately, what I would love is most of you to listen to me and not rely on me. Instead, to just like find joy in my weird abstract readings and messages that I get. So sometimes confirmation is helpful, but I want you all, like my ultimate goal is I want you all to have the ability to find confirmation in yourself and then just kind of like hang out with me for fun and weird perspectives later. Not like you're dependent on my readings to move forward. This is kind of the reason I'm here with this strange message, is because this is another I'm very protective of you type of message. If you've been around for a while, you know I tell you all that I'm protective of you, and it's true. It's not me just saying that to say that. But this is the type of message where I'm calling you to look at other readers, other guides, other psychics, people you're following who evoke this really big, magical, mystical feeling from you. And I'm calling you to see that that magic lives within you already. You're just able to see it clearly from this external source and not from yourself yet. So, and I say yet, very emphasized. I think readers, and this is the truth, the part that might piss people off, sorry. I think readers don't want you to know like how powerful you are. And so you kind of, some of them, not all of them, some of them are great human beings and really want the best for people. So don't take that I'm just shaming other people. I'm not. But I think they want in some way, because they have some sort of motivation, personal gain, they want you to depend on them and to rely on their message. But I very much want you to grow outside of reliance of me. And I just want to be a tool for now, not forever. Or I want you to hang out with me just because, you know, you like me and you get some weird perspective from me. So my goal, to say in other words, is I want you to like hang out with me in this kind of, this is interesting perspective kind of way and insight, not a I need this message to move forward kind of way. And that's my goal for all of you. And that's why I'm here pissing people off on YouTube. So no real transits today. This was all just intuition, guidance. I've been called and being pulled to kind of do a little disruption and start the weekend off right. So cheers, friends.